Hi everyone, I'm Jacqueline, and in today's video, I'll be sharing my honest review of the highly anticipated upcoming new launch, the Orie, which will begin its preview in January. If you missed out on Emerald of Katong, Chuan Park and Nava Grove, I have a feeling this one will catch your attention. The Orie will be the first launch in 8 years since Gem Residences, and it is also possibly the largest private residential development in Toa Payoh, so watch till the end to hear how I rank the Orie among the new launches for 2025. Last November, a consortium of CDL, Fraser's Property and Sekisui House submitted the highest bid of 968 million, translating to 1,360 PSF PPR for the site. This bid, 18% higher than the second highest, reflects strong confidence in the Orie's appeal to HDB upgraders and home buyers. In 2023, Toa Payoh recorded the highest number of million-dollar HDB transactions, highlighting the potential for condo growth in the area. A key question, however, is whether the high price is justifiable. Here's a brief overview of the project. 3 reputable developers, 240 stories with a basement car park. Unlike Gem Residences, a total of 777 units ranging from 1-bedroom plus study to 5 bedrooms. It's a 99-year leasehold located in District 12's Rest of Core region. The expected vacant possession is in May 2030. The TOP date might be earlier, but we can't confirm yet. This makes it an attractive option for investors looking to take advantage of the slow progressive payments or declining interest rates. Now here's a breakdown of the unit mix. This is a GFA harmonized project, which means we need to add about 5 to 7% to the square footage for a fair comparison with non-harmonized projects, which is those launched before Q1 2024 and just a few after. So for example, a 2-bedroom premium unit at 678 square feet here would be roughly equivalent to a 721 square feet in the past. 60% of the units in this development are under 1,000 square feet, which will likely attract many singles and young couples who grew up in the area and want to stay close to their parents. The larger units will also be in high demand as Toa Payoh is a family-oriented neighborhood with many residents accustomed to living in spacious HDB flats, such as the older executive apartments. Next, I'll be analysing this project based on 5 key factors and assigning a score to each. This will help determine an overall score to assess whether the Orie is a good buy or not. First up, we have location. The Orie is located in a mature estate, so there are plenty of amenities nearby. Key ones include the MRT, market and hawker centres, and good primary schools. All these are within walking distance to the Orie. Braddell MRT is well connected to other lines and just 4 stops to Orchard. There are several markets and hawker centres, with one located just a stone's throw from the side gate. Within 1 km radius, there are at least 3 primary schools, including the highly sought-after Pei Chun Public School, which is well known for its gifted education program and special assistance plan. There is also CHIJ Toa Payoh, but that's still pending MOE's confirmation. It will be a bonus if it's included because it's affiliated to its secondary school and Catholic Junior College. For those who aren't fans of market, there are a few supermarkets nearby. If you're craving for bubble tea, you can head to HDB Hub, or just 1 MRT stop away, we have Junction 8 Mall. There are also plenty of childcare centres within 500 meters. This area is more of a mature heartland, so it's not exactly home to the best malls or top-notch entertainment. And if you're looking for something more upscale, sorry, there ain't CS Fresh here. So overall, I would give the location a score of 9 upon 10. Next up, livability. Although the land size isn't very large, it's great to see that the condo still offers full-fledged facilities. There's a 15-meter lap pool, a tennis court, and the blocks are designed so that most units don't face each other, ensuring more privacy. All units are also north-south facing, with about 60% of them having unblocked views. Now I'll be sharing a few floor plans, starting with the 1 plus study. No surprises here, it's quite standard for the given size. The pre-harmonized size would be 550 square feet. Next, let's look at the 2-bedroom units. On the left is the 2-bedroom 1 bath. It has a surprising feature, a window in the kitchen. However, one thing I don't particularly like is that the dining table is placed right outside the toilet. This might be fine if you're living alone. And on the right, we have the 2-bedroom, 2-bath layout, which looks decent. It's a dumbbell design with a partially tucked away kitchen. The 2+ study layout will be featured in the show flat. It has a partially enclosed kitchen, a dumbbell layout, and well-sized bedrooms and study area. Overall, there's not much to complain about. One thing I really like is that all the 2-bedroom master rooms can fit a king-size bed comfortably. The 3-bedroom premium layout is also quite standard. Unlike gem residences, all the common bedrooms in the Orie can fit a queen-size bed comfortably along with side tables. I like the 4-bedroom layout. It has a nice separation between the dry and wet kitchen areas with a yard space tucked right at the end. What I don't like though, it's the long corridor, which feels a bit like a bowling alley. I suppose it's hard to avoid, especially in larger units unless it's a dumbbell layout. Comparing to the 4-bedroom layout, the 5-bedroom has a slightly larger living area, an additional junior master bedroom with an ensuite with a private lift. However, it's worth noting that the second common bathroom does not have a window. For overall livability, I have confidence in the developers and main con to deliver a high-quality project. They also offer residential host services, which are essentially concierge services like transport and restaurant reservations, pet grooming, laundry, housekeeping and handyman services, and more at your own cost. These services are typically found in core central region condos. So this makes Orie stands out from the other rest of core region condos. The layouts are efficient and the finishes are premium. Additionally, there's a generous 80% car park to unit ratio, which is quite impressive these days. However, I do want to note that the density is on the higher side with 20.3 square meter per unit compared to the standard 25 square meter per unit like Park Esta. Despite this, I will still rate it an 8.5 upon 10 overall. Before we dive into the more technical details, I really appreciate if you could give this video a like. This is my first new launch condo review and it took a lot of courage to film and post. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to my channel to support me in creating more videos. Thank you so much in advance. Moving on to the pricing, given the estimated break-even price of 2,305 PSF, I'm expecting the launch day average price to be around 2,700 PSF. Developers are naturally profit-driven, so I won't be surprised if the PSF goes substantially beyond that, considering the strong performance of earlier launches like Emerald Katong, Chuan Park, and Nava Grove. Hopefully, they'll be friendly like our dear Simian. I anticipate the starting from price to be around 2,450 PSF, but keep in mind this is often part of a marketing strategy to generate hype and attract interest. The PSF today does sound quite steep as it has been artificially inflated by the GFA harmonization. For apple-to-apple comparison, I'll be using a pre-harmonized PSF of 2,538, which is about less 6%, as the estimated average price for the Orie on launch day. Recent new launches in the RCR have ranged from 2,300 to 2,750 PSF. The Orie, priced in the middle of this range, is justifiable given its attributes. Later, I'll be diving into its demand, supply, and exit strategy to explain further. Comparing with other RCR resale units, the 200 to 300 PSF price gap is reasonable. I've also looked at resale condos within 1 km of the Orie. FYI, I've left out Bradderview because it's older than me and not so relevant anymore. Based on the price gap per year analysis, Olinda Towers, Bishan Loft, and Trevista averages around 36 PSF per year, which is quite reasonable. However, Gem Residences seems to be underperforming. If you have been listening attentively to the earlier part of my video, you can probably guess the main reason for its poor performance. Besides being a bit further from the MRT and next to a temple with no basement car park. Yes, so the main issue with this development is its poor layouts. I'll explain this in more detail later. One final point to note is that for high floor developments, prices increase significantly after level 20. So be prepared to pay a premium if you like high floors and block view. Overall, I would rate the Orie's average price of 2,700 PSF a 7.5 upon 10. Moving on to demand and supply, I'm glad there aren't many units and transactions to look at. Yay! For my filter, I'm using resale transactions from the past year of condos within 1 km of the Orie. I've then broken them down by unit mix, which is also the number of bedrooms. On the left is the filter result. There are only 2 condos offering 1 bedroom type. First, we can see that GEM has 6 1-bedroom units currently for sale, with only 2 transactions in the past year. This is not bad actually, comparing to other similar age condos. Given that most 1-bedroom units are transient homes or for rental investments, there tend to be greater price sensitivity and lower sales volume. So the Orie's 1 plus study unit at 550 square feet may lose out in terms of price quantum or affordability. The Orie's selling price is estimated to be about 1.3x million to 1.4x million. Comparing this to the GEM's 1 bedroom, which is still going for below 1 million still, is going to be more attractive. Furthermore, GEM's 2-bedroom 1 bath unit at 570 square feet is quite similar to the Orie's 1 plus study layout. Hence, I would say the demand and supply for the Orie's 1 plus study is average, and I'll give it a 6.5 upon 10. Moving on to the demand and supply of 2-bedroom units in the area, GEM's supply is on the higher side with 33 units for sale and only 19 transactions in the past year. Their 2-bedroom units aren't very popular due to the small bedrooms. The queen-size bed has to lean against the window with almost no space for a side table. I also don't like the wasted space at the balcony and the induction cooker being placed near the living room. They also have 2-bedroom dual key units, but I'm not sure who this would attract. It's like combining 2 1-bedroom units. Overall, I do not think that GEM's 2-bedroom units are a worthy competitor. Lastly, we have Trevista and Olinda Towers, which currently have a total of only 4 units for sale. Surely the supply of good 2-bedroom units in the area is quite limited, making the Orie's 2-bedroom units a valuable addition to the market. Using 2,800 PSF for the Orie's 2-bedroom, we see prices from 1.66 million to 1.96 million. This is very close to Trevista's asking quantum, which ranges from 1.75 million to 1.85 million. Hence, for those who prefer a newer product or unable to get their ideal unit at Trevista, we'll definitely consider the Orie. Hence, I'll give its 2-bedroom units an 8 upon 10 for its demand and supply. Moving on to the 3-bedroom units, I would like to highlight that Bishan Dorf was originally an EC, offering only 3-bedroom units and a few 4-bedroom units. It's not as well located compared to the other options, being further from the MRT and lacking a good primary school within 1 km. Overall, the supply for 3-bedroom units is low, but transaction volume remains strong. Once again, GEM seems to be the least preferred option. The master bedroom, typically designed for 2 people, feels too cramped. The Orie's 3-bedroom unit should see good demand due to their efficient layouts and longer lease. Hence, I would rate it an 8 upon 10. Finally, GEM has no available supply for 4-bedroom units. 2 of the bedrooms at GEM have been expanded, addressing the main drawback, while the bay windows and balcony at Trevista feels overwhelming. I also noticed that the larger layouts in Toa Payoh feature kitchens with balconies, which are quite practical for larger families needing more space for laundry and food prep. In terms of quantum, GEM is more affordable than Trevista due to Trevista's larger floor plan. Trevista's current asking price ranges from 3.25 million to 3.8 million, approximately 2,000 PSF, but these units do offer excellent views, which seems to be a key selling point given the record prices set by nearby Toa Payoh HDB flats with similar views. Overall, with limited supply and strong demand for 4-bedroom units in Toa Payoh, I'll give it an 8.5 upon 10. For the 5-bedroom units, the Orie's only competitor is GEM. However, the 5-bedroom at GEM is quite compact, with 2 of the common rooms only large enough to fit a single bed. The Orie's 5-bedroom unit will likely be more popular despite the higher price tag. That said, 5-bedroom units tend to sell slower during the launch phase due to their large quantum, which can be challenging for single-name buyers. HDB flat upgraders or families may need to rent temporarily and move twice to free up their names and avoid ABSD, making it a more inconvenient option. Wealthy investors might consider buying a 5-bedroom or 4-bedroom unit and selling it at TOP. Overall, I would give the 5 bedrooms demand and supply a score of 8 upon 10. This is my breakdown for the demand and supply scores. I'll give the 1 plus study 6.5 upon 10, 2-bedroom 1 bath 7.5 upon 10, 3 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms 8 upon 10, and the 4 bedrooms 8.5 upon 10. Moving on to our final factor. The Orie's strongest exit strategy lies in its scarcity and HDB flat upgraders. The blue boxes represent the newer HDB flats, with the darkest blue indicating those still under construction and the slightly lighter blue showing those nearing their minimum occupancy period. Many of these are from the Bidadari estate, a sizable group that's likely to be split up. Additionally, there are the older million-dollar HDBs in Toa Payoh, Boon Keng, and Bishan, which provide a strong pool of potential buyers. Lastly, a major 12-hectare integrated development, part of the Sports Facilities Master Plan, is set for completion by 2030. This development will feature a FIFA-compliant football stadium capable of hosting international events. It will also house national training centers for aquatics, netball, and table tennis. Additional facilities will include tennis courts, futsal courts, a gymnasium, and fitness studios. The integrated development is designed to be a lifestyle destination, preserving the area's heritage and greenery. It will also include a polyclinic and a new public library, definitely something to look forward to in the area. Overall, I'll rate the exit strategy 8 upon 10. We have reached the end of my review, and I truly appreciate you sticking with me until the very end. My overall scoring for the Orie is 8.2 upon 10, and it is one of my top 3 new launches for 2025. If you found this video helpful and believe I can assist you in your property journey, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp, and we can continue the conversation there. And if the Orie isn't quite what you're looking for, or you'd like to compare it with other new launches or resale condos, please do not hesitate to get in touch. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to be notified when the next video is released. Thank you!